Alright folks, alright, how yous all doing out there? Is all doing alright in Nobland? Aye, it's a bit cold in the house right now, so I'm putting my gloves on as we speak. Glove on. There we go, got to keep the hands warm, eh? A bit like all these football players these days that can't go out and earn 40 grand a fucking week without wearing gloves and a neck brace. Aye, so fuck it, you know. You got to stay warm, you got to stay warm. If it stops you from doing your job right, then take the necessary measures. That's all I'm saying. Aye. Now what can I tell you, Life has been pretty crazy recently. As always with the Nob, it's been pretty fucking intense. There's this Russian bird that was in with the other night there. She's sending me quite a few messages. She seems to be quite into me. That's quite scary, because not a lot of people are into the Nob, you know. At least no my kind of knob, so this one to be chasing me. But the thing is, she lives like fucking, I don't know, 500 miles north of Moscow, so it's going to be a fairly long distance relationship. I met her in a pub, she was on holidays, she's fucked off, and she's coming back in April, which for me to have something on the horizon is a result, because there's not a lot of fucking else on the Nob horizon these days. So I'm sending messages to her, and who knows what will happen with that yet. At the same time, I've got like 4 other birds on the go, and all at varying degrees of failure. There is this quite tasty American bird who I think she's the greatest thing on 2 fucking legs, to be perfectly honest with you. I think she's the coolest thing on the planet. And she seems to be a little bit into the Nob, a little bit. But she's not giving too much away at present. She kinda, I don't know, we went out for fish last week, and I seen her a couple of days ago with a friend, and I was trying to chat her up in the bar. It was actually quite good. I got divorced the other day. I got divorced on the Friday, so I was at her house, and she lives with a friend of mine, and I says I've got a divorce and I'm going to the pub. They wanted to play Risk. They wanted to play the fucking board game Risk on a Saturday night. They wanted to take over the world on a Saturday night. I says, you didn't take over the world on a fucking Saturday night, that's party night. Tuesday night's the night for taking over the world, you can? So I might play a game of Risk tomorrow night. I've never played it, but because the bird said to me, oh fuck it, if it's a divorce party then I'll come. I was like, that's my girl. So she came, and then the guy came along as well. Some events happened at that year, and it was pretty fucking mental. Because we went to this bar, and so I got the beers in, and they were taking the piss out of me. The pair of them were taking the fucking piss out of me. They started in the house, because I was trying to explain to them about black. You know what black is? It's a kind of hash, a kind of form of hash. It's quite gooey, and it's solid black, and you can, when you break it off, you can rub it like that and make little balls with it and put them down and use it with hot knives, and hundreds of smoke comes off it, and it gets you fucking totally stoned out your tits. So I'm trying to describe this black to them, and they were like, I was like, ken that stuff, that black stuff? And they're like, what, hash? I'm like, aye, it's obviously fucking hash, but I'm trying to tell you a specific kind of hash, but that was the joke. I went to the toilet, came back, hey Nob, you ken that stuff that you eat, you didn't drink it, you eat it. I was like, what, food? They're like, aye, food, ha, it's so funny, isn't it? That's the joke for you, ken that stuff, ken that thing that drives around the roads and it's got 4 wheels. I'm like, what, a car? Aye, a car, oh, it's fucking hilarious, had me back. Because then, I was telling them the story, the point I was telling them about this black stuff, right, was because one time, we were talking about eating marijuana, because sometimes they like to eat it. I said, the first time I ate it, I was travelling back from Newcastle, and I ate 3 pounds worth of black, which is quite a fucking substantial amount. I put it in a fucking ham roll. And by the time I go back to Edinburgh, it started kicking in fucking big time, just as I was getting out my car, my friend's car, to go back to my mother's house, where I lived at the time. I was like 17 or 18, and I was fucking, the walk just from the car to the house was like, I'm in fucking deep trouble here. So I gets in, says hello to my mum, goes to my bed, fucking pinned to my bed, totally pinned there. Couldn't fucking move. There was boxing on the TV. I think it was Chris Eubank and Nigel Benn, and I really wanted to watch it. it was on, but I couldn't actually lift my head up. I was totally fucking pinned to the bed, and my other friend, he'd done the same. I spoke to him the next day, and he had exactly the same experience, funnily enough. I was lying there, I wanted to actually get up, go down the stairs, tell my mum, look, I've ate fucking 3 quid's worth of black, I'm in severe fucking trouble, phone an ambulance. I really desperately wanted to do that, but I couldn't fucking move. My throat was as dry as a badger's arse. You can? And I needed water. I was dying of fucking dehydration as well. And I just felt you feel the marijuana in your blood system, and you're still kicking in like a motherfucker at this point, you know? And it's just travelling all in your blood, and you can't do fuck all anything about it. It's like, shit, this is going to be a long night, and indeed it was. The next time, I told him this story, the next time I'd eaten the marijuana, I was at a Happy Mondays concert. This might have been about 6 months later or something. And I was a bit scared to take a joint in those days. It was the SAECC. So I ate some mere marijuana, but I didn't eat as much, and I ate a different variety of hash this time. I think it was Moroccan. And so I ate that. I was totally fucked up. I was doing the front of this concert, dehydration like a motherfucker. I couldn't breathe because my throat was so dry. I was close to the edge, but then eventually the fucking Happy Mondays decided to fucking meander on stage because they took their time in getting to the stage, you can, because they were backstage getting fucked up. And it was obvious I was getting fucked up because Bez, you know the guy Bez, who's a dancer for a living. I call him a dancer, he's not exactly a professional. He just takes handles of drugs and does this. You can? I'm all for love, can save the juice, you give me poison. There's Shaun Ryder singing it, but Bez has got eyes. He came on stage and had eyes like fucking that. You get it? It's fucking huge. And I was like, fucking hell, I am fucked up. I am totally fucked up. But at least there's somebody in the world more fucked up than me. Take a look at that guy. He's fucking out his tree, man. I've never seen anyone so fucked up in all my nearly puff. Jesus Christ, he's going to die at any second. And he just fucking done that for the whole gig. So I was wanting some of that, what he had at that point, because I needed the fucking upper. Because I was pretty fucking spaced out, to say the least. So anyway, we get to the bar, and I'm trying to chat her, because it was a divorce, and it was her idea, okay, it was for a divorce party, so I thought I'll play in this divorce card, because I've been married, trying to chat her up, and I think there was something about me being married was hard on her back, so I sped up the divorce, so I could kind of make a signal to her, look, I've got a free man, I've got my apartment, I'm in my apartment a week, I got a divorce just for you. I've never really told her that, but that's the truth yet. And well, I sped up the divorce, you know, and so it was all done within a week. So I'm there and I'm like, come on, let's dance. She's like, I'm not really in the mood. She only had one beer because she's on antibiotics. And I was like, come on, let's dance for my divorce. Let's give me my divorce dance. And she said the brilliant answer. She says, don't play the fucking divorce card with me. I was like, that's fair enough. You spotted that little move, didn't you? I'll just go and get the beers up, shall I? She's like, aye. I says to her, you know, sorry, but I'll try anything. And she laughed at that, so at least it was me kind of, at least she knows I'm fucking, my tongue hanging out in the slavers was probably another giveaway sign that I'm quite into her. But that made it more apparent. I'm trying to put it on the table at this point, you know, look, I'm trying to bring up the fact, I want to be really honest and say, look, is there any chance of me fucking you one day? Let me ken, so I can either focus my attention on you and masturbate over you, or I can think about something else, some other hot bit of totty, but not as hot as you obviously, because you're the coolest thing in the universe. So I didn't ken what's happening with that yet, and I'm still trying to play it cool, you know, for once in my life, because normally every other one I'm fucking talking about licking their clitoris within about 5 minutes of meeting them, so this is taking a bit longer to get to those kind of topics. But you know, good things in life are worth waiting for, aren't they? They're fucking certainly worth waiting for. And I've got this other friend, the other guy that came along that night. He's a bit of a tight ass. He's a bit of a fucking tight ass, to tell you the truth. And he knows it. Because every time there's marijuana, it's usually my marijuana they fucking smoke, right? Even if he's got some in his pocket. But even if he does have some in his pocket, he's like always asking me for fags or roll-up papers. I'm like, they fucking buy them in the shops, you can. He's like, well, I didn't need to buy them because I can you bring them. Oh, is that right? It's just my money, I'll supply all the fucking fags. So even that night I was supplying all the marijuana as well. And the fags, I was just getting him to roll it. And I was saying, fuck's sake, pal, break some of your own out now and again. Ken, how's that for a novel idea? He just laughs, ha 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 ha, that's my personality, like it or lump it, basically. So I'm like, there's a line from a Bob Dylan song, that says, what does it say? It says, there are words that I could say but I don't. I know the mercy of God must be near. So I try to take that approach, you know. But the barman there, when the barman came with a little bit of fucking blow, and he made a comment, this guy made a sacky comment, like, well, I smell it first to make sure it's alright or something like that, you can. And the barman didn't take too kindly to that, to say the least. And then, basically, he started, later on in the night, this guy, this is how bad he is, this is incredible, right? They sell mussels in the street with a little bit of rice and a bit of fucking lemon. It tastes fucking gorgeous, especially after a few swallows. And the American chick, she really likes the mussels. So the guy says, right, shouted the guy from the street, oi, come up here, I want to buy some of your mussels. I was like, fair enough, I'm going to eat mussels, I didn't want any tonight. So the guy's walking up the steps, and he came what he said to me, the guy, he says, any chance I'll lend you £2? Any chance I'll lend you £2? I was like, what? You've just called that guy up for the street and you want me to fucking pay for it? He says, aye, and you better hit a couple yourself just so as not to waste the guy's time. So it cost me £3 because I had to get 2 each. And the guy's a bit pissed off because £3 not exactly worth it for the walk up the stairs. So anyway, when he asked me for it, I just laughed. You've got to be fucking joking me. Then later on he asked me for £6 for a beer. I was like, you can't, I had to go to the bank before coming here. I went to the bank to get some money to make sure to have enough for the night. If I wanted beers, I'd be able to pay for them, you can. So I looked at my fucking wallet, I had a 20 and I had 95. I says, give the barman that. He'll fucking accept that, 6 for a beer, so he'll probably just give you 15 back and then that'll give me a nice round 15 in my pocket. So he does that. But the barman was fucking well pissed off with him by this time, and I gave him $14.95 back. He never gave him his fucking 15 back. And then he came out, and he says to me, oh, the barman's been a prick. And then 2 minutes later, the barman comes out and says, oi, this is a bar. You buy the barman drink. You fucking treat him well. You didn't give him those loose coppers and change. It was actually mine, you can, but I wasn't letting on to that at that point. So he says, because when I go to the bar, I buy the barman a drink. I'm Scottish, you can't, I look after my barman. He plays fucking hundreds of good songs for me. He plays Child in Time by Deep Purple. I discovered that at that bar. That's fucking awesome. And then he played Willie the Pimp by Frank Zappa, which is a fucking incredible song. I was like, you didn't hear this at any bar in the universe. This is fucking amazing. I'm keeping this guy sweet, so I buy him beers from time to time, you can. And I kind of bribe him into being my friend, but I don't know, he is my friend anyway. I've got to the barman trusts me, he likes me, he says, I like you, Nob, I like you, I didn't like him. Right? But we're with, by this time the American chick had left, and we're with these 2 other local birds, right? One of them is who the guy is shags from time to time, right? Another one, I'm trying to shag from time to time, but she's not into it at all in the slightest. But you've got, God loves a trier, you get? God loves a trier. So the American bird's out the window by this time, so I'm trying to chat this local bird. And so then the barman comes up and starts giving us, and it basically created a hugely bad atmosphere all round. And I'm the only one that kens the real reason behind it. And they don't say, why is he doing that? Why is he doing that? Who knows? This is fucking destroyed the night. And then they all looked at me because I hadn't said anything for 5 minutes. You say, you ken something. I was like, yeah, I suppose I do. But I'm not telling everybody, I'll tell the guy in private. Just like, because I'm good at keeping secrets. So we had to leave pretty sharpish there. And they were going home back to this bird's place, the one who I was trying to shut up, and the other bird was staying there as well. And she was trying to get the guy back to have a fuck with that night, you ken? But he was the into it because when he's shagged, it's like, you know, he likes his notches on the belt. And then fucking once he's shagged her, he says, right, I've done her, don't need to abuse her anymore. He could have went back and shagged her, but I think he feels she's in love with him and he doesn't want to fucking leave her on anymore, which is quite commendable, really. Quite fucking commendable. Mind you, he's just back from a week in another city in this country, fucking the shit of another bird, so maybe he's got that out of his system the past week, whereas me, I'd fucking shag the hair on the barber's floor right now, you can, so at least he's showing a bit of restraint on that, yeah. So I had to tell him the story of fucking walking to the bus house a little bit. He came a little bit on his bike. I had to tell him the story of he's a fucking tight arse. He should fucking buy the barman a drink and say sorry. He's like, me say sorry. I was like, well, that's the way I see it. So they're all wanting to fucking boycott the bar. I've said, fuck that. That's my fucking second home. I need to keep going there, or else I'll kill someone. You get? Because there's nowhere else I could listen to that kind of music. And hey, good times like that. Because I am the pole dancing king in that bar. Nowhere else I could go. I could actually be a pole dancer anywhere, but the music they play in that bar gets me fucking shaking my booty pretty fucking hard on. No. So, then I went back to the Bird's house and we had some more good times there till about 2 o'clock in the morning. And basically I slept on the mattress on the floor. Had to get up at 8 o'clock and go and teach English to fucking 10, 14-year-olds with a bit of a fucking severe hangover. At the end of the 3 lessons, end of the 3 40-minute lessons, I was fucking just about being sick. I was a bit nauseous. And the children are saying to me, Nob, teacher, they call me teacher, you're turning red, your face is going all red. I'm like, aye, I'm about to fucking die, son, that's why. So anyway, that's been what's happening in the old land of Nob recently. You can, aye. I'm also wondering what I'm doing with my life, you know. I'm in this apartment, I'm supposed to be working, I'm supposed to be creating stuff, writing stuff, I'm trying to do something, you know, because that's why I'm here, you know. But it's fucking hard to motivate yourself, and it's hard to decide what you want to do in life, and it's hard to pick something, focus on it, and believe in it, and get the momentum going, and doing it every day, and getting it out there. Plus I've got the internet, that's my excuse to now, because I can't go on alter my website, so I'm just saying, well, I'm watching In Treatment, actually, that's what I'm doing. There's a television series called In Treatment with a psychiatrist who has 5 different sets of patients for every night of the week, and then the last night of the week he gets fucking analysed by his old kind of therapist, and it's a bit mad. It's all the different patients are beginning to interact with each other, and it's all chaos breaking out. It's pretty good actually. I think I'll go and watch one right now. It's because there's a lot of therapy in there, and I need severe therapy tips. So anyway, thanks for listening, take care, and I'll see you in the next gen. Bye bye.